Okay, guys. Another quick thing I wanted to share with my CAD 120 class. So, something to do inside of AutoCAD. All your walls. So this is my exterior wall. This is interior walls. I want you to go through and trim all of that out. Trim those out, okay? I know we talked about different stuff, but I think this makes it look a lot better. So, yeah, right like this. See how that looks? You should have and I know I don't have many walls down here. This is just for practice, but go through and make sure you have all your walls trimmed out. You see how much better that looks. Another thing, I'm just going to clean up some construction lines here. Your closets, remember hidden lines in your closets. That's important. I'm going to be looking for that. These are shelves. Same thing as base cabinets above your kitchen cabinets in your kitchen. You might have some in your bathroom. I don't know, but be sure to put that stuff in. Okay, so here's what I want to do real quick. I want to show you how to set up your layout so that you can print to PDF and send me the PDF file. Okay, so what I want to do here, I'm going to go to layout, and from layout what I want you to do, come right here and right click and go to page setup manager. It's going to show you layout 1, hit modify. Where it's asking you what plotter you're going to use, pull that window down and come down and change it to DWG to PDF. You're going to want architectural C, probably. That most houses that's a good size. Architectural C 24 by 18. Depending on how your house is laid out, you might want to use 18 by 24. You may need to even go bigger, but however you need to do it, it's fine. What to plot, layout, leave that as it is. Plot scale, the plot scale leave at 1:1 and hit OK. And close. Alright, now you can see the margins that I have to work with. This yellow line here, it's in my construction layer, so it's not going to print, which is great, but that is my viewport. That, if I shrink that, it's going to get rid of my model space, the part of my drawing. So just make sure that's in my boundary. And here what I want to do, I'm going to double click inside of model space. So here's what this looks like. If I click outside, now I'm working in paper space. If I draw lines, and let me make it where you can see that better, but if I'm drawing lines out here and I go back to my model, nothing's changed, right? There should be a line here. So go back to layout. I can delete that. I can do whatever I want here, and it's not going to affect my drawing. When I click inside of the viewport, now if I draw a line here and I go back to model space, that line is there as well. So kind of a, that's the difference there. But I'm going to delete that. So I'm going to go back to layout. Now I'm in paper space. I can move around. I'm going to go inside of model space. I'm double clicked in my viewport area. I'm going to go down here at the bottom, and you should have your scale, and if it's not up, if the right one's not up, come over here to this options menu here and make sure that your viewport scale is on. Turn that on and you'll be able to see this. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to make sure that is set up residential property, residential home, floor plan, 1/4 inch equals 1 foot 0 inch. That's the scale I want to make sure it's set to. And what that's going to do is it's going to set it up where all of my text, all my dimensions, everything is going to look really good. So now I don't have my title block or anything in here. I hope you would put your title block inside of this. Make sure it's inside the margins. Anything outside of these margins are not going to show. Okay, so when you get ready, You'll set that up, have your title block in here, and then all you do is hit, when you're in layout 1, once you get it set up, come up here to this AutoCAD. It's the same thing as file, print. It should pop up. Everything should look ready to go because you've already got it set up. You can do a preview. So that is exactly what I'm going to see when you send it to me. So you can close the preview or go ahead and hit plot. When you hit plot, it's going to tell you to save it, and it should be the same thing as your drawing name, which is fine. Save it somewhere you know. This one I'm just going to save to my desktop. Hit save, and right there is my PDF. Alright, so again, you'll want to make sure it's centered. You'll want to make sure everything looks good. Make sure I can read everything. Oh, one thing to note, these construction lines are, see how they're showing here in yellow? Did you notice if I open up the PDF, they're not there? See that? The reason being is because I set them not to plot. Again, great tool to use for that, especially. They're construction lines. That's what they're for. They're just to help you. They're not going to show up. They're not going to mess you up. You can delete them, leave them. It doesn't matter. As you can see in the drawing, even in the layout, there was all kinds of them all over the place. But when I actually plotted them, they did not show. So hopefully that helps, guys. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook, shoot me an email, give me a call. I don't care. Get up with me and let's get those questions answered. Thanks.